Have you ever pondered the potential outcome if the 1970 election in Pakistan had taken an alternate course? Picture a crucial crossroads in history, the 1970 election in Pakistan, a pivotal moment forever etched in time. Two major players stand at the helm, the Awami League from East Pakistan and the Pakistan People's Party from West Pakistan. Now imagine if the path taken was different. A different outcome could have drastically altered the course of history. Let's explore that possibility. The 1970 election was a turning point in Pakistan's history. A statement that carries immense weight and significance. This was the first general election held in Pakistan, a nation that was at the time divided into two distinct regions, East and West Pakistan. The political party, Awami League, championed the cause of East Pakistan, advocating for greater autonomy and representation. The election results were a testament to the popularity of the Awami League, as they won a landslide victory, securing a majority in the National Assembly. This was a clear mandate from the people of East Pakistan, who were yearning for a change, for a leader who would address their grievances and aspirations. But fate had a different plan in store. The then government of Pakistan, led by the military dictator General Yahya Khan, refused to hand over power to the Awami League. This decision was met with widespread civil unrest, particularly in East Pakistan. The people felt betrayed. They had chosen their leaders democratically, yet their voices were silenced, their choices ignored. The government's refusal to acknowledge the election results was the spark that ignited a full-blown civil war. The ensuing violence and bloodshed were devastating, with countless lives lost and families torn apart. This conflict, known as the Bangladesh Liberation War, lasted for 9 grueling months. Finally, on December 16, 1971, East Pakistan emerged from the ashes of this brutal war as a new nation, Bangladesh. The Awami League's leader, Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, became the country's first prime minister. Despite the trials and tribulations, East Pakistan had finally secured a leader who represented their interests, their hopes, their dreams. However, the cost of this victory was high. The scars of this conflict still linger, a stark reminder of the price paid for freedom, for representation, for democracy. This sequence of events led to the creation of a new nation, but what if things had gone differently? What if the government had acknowledged the election results? What if East Pakistan had been given the leader they so desperately wanted? What if... Imagine a world where the government of Pakistan acknowledged the Awami League's victory. This alternate reality unfolds a fascinating story of what could have been had political wisdom prevailed over power-hungry maneuvers back in 1970. Initially, we'd see a marked improvement in relations between East and West Pakistan. The acceptance of the Awami League's victory would have been seen as a sign of respect towards the democratic mandate and the aspirations of the populace in East Pakistan. This could have fostered unity and a sense of belonging, bridging the gap that had been widening over the years due to political and economic disparities. In this alternate world, the formation of a coalition government could have been a reality. With the Awami League leading the government, the political landscape would have been transformed. The coalition government, representing both wings of Pakistan, could have worked towards solving the deep-seated issues that plagued the nation, such as economic inequality, language disputes, and regional discrimination. Now let's consider the avoided tragedy of the Civil War. The recognition of the Awami League's victory could have prevented the horrific bloodshed that ensued in the struggle for independence. This could have saved countless lives, and the trauma and devastation that followed could have been averted. The most significant change in this alternate timeline would be the prevention of Bangladesh's secession. The East Wing wouldn't have felt the need to fight for independence if their political rights and regional interests were respected. East Pakistan would have remained a part of the united Pakistan, transforming the geopolitical scenario of South Asia. But this is just the beginning of the potential changes that this alternate scenario could have brought about. There's a lot more to this story of what could have been, a lot more intricate implications that could have significantly altered the course of history and the lives of millions of people. But the implications don't end there. Let's delve deeper. With a different leadership in place, the socio-political landscape could have been vastly different. Let's delve into the realm of speculation for a moment. Picture a Pakistan where the Awami League's victory was accepted, and East Pakistan was led by a competent leader. The economic, social, and political aftermath would likely have been quite different. Firstly, economic development may have been positively impacted. With a leader who understood the unique needs and potential of East Pakistan, we may have seen a focus on developing sectors like agriculture, fisheries, and textiles, areas where East Pakistan had shown potential. This could have led to a more balanced economy, with both West and East Pakistan contributing equitably. Social reform could have been another area of change. The Awami League had a vision for a more equitable society, with a focus on alleviating poverty and providing better education and health facilities. If their plans had come to fruition, we might have seen a more egalitarian society with less disparity between the rich and the poor. Political stability, often elusive in this alternate history, might have been achievable with the Awami League at the helm. Perhaps with a more representative government, the political unrest that plagued the country could have been mitigated. Then there's the international arena. A united Pakistan with a strong leadership in both regions might have been able to maintain a more balanced relationship with its neighbors and the wider world. It's even possible that the geopolitical dynamics in South Asia could have been different, with a stronger, more unified Pakistan playing a more significant role. Such a scenario presents a vastly different image of Pakistan and Bangladesh as we know them today. But it's important to remember this is all hypothetical. History, as we know it, took a different course, and we can only speculate on what might have been. But speculation can offer us valuable insights and perhaps lessons for the future. Such a scenario presents a vastly different image of Pakistan and Bangladesh as we know them today. Let's summarize what we've discussed so far. Our journey began with the actual events surrounding the 1970 elections in Pakistan. The Awami League, led by Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, won a landslide victory, securing the majority of the seats. However, the then government of Pakistan, instead of accepting the results, imposed martial law, leading to the Bangladesh Liberation War and the subsequent birth of Bangladesh. We then ventured into the realm of what if. What if the government of Pakistan had acknowledged the victory of the Awami League and Sheikh Mujibur Rahman had become the leader of East Pakistan? This alternate scenario paints a very different picture of the subcontinent's history. In this parallel universe, there is no war, no bloodshed, no partition. East and West Pakistan continue to exist as one nation under the leadership of Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. His policies of secularism and democracy bring about a period of stability and growth. The Bengali language and culture, instead of being suppressed, are celebrated across the nation, fostering a sense of unity and harmony. But this scenario also carries its own set of challenges. Mujibur Rahman's socialist economic policies could have faced resistance from the capitalist-leaning West Pakistan. The ethnic and linguistic differences between East and West Pakistan could still have proven to be a source of tension. The geopolitical situation of the region, with India on one side and the USSR and USA on the other, could have posed significant challenges to this united Pakistan. In this alternate scenario, the subcontinent's fate hinges on Sheikh Mujibur Rahman's leadership. His ability to navigate these challenges, to bridge the divide between East and West, and to foster a sense of national identity that transcends ethnic and linguistic barriers, determines the future of this united Pakistan. The past may be set in stone, but exploring alternative outcomes allows us to understand the breadth of possibilities. So what can we take away from this exploration of an alternate 1970? Firstly, it underscores the pivotal role of democratic processes. When the voice of the majority is suppressed, it can lead to a tumultuous political climate and eventually a divided nation. In our alternate 1970, the government of Pakistan acknowledged the victory of the Awami League, thereby respecting the democratic verdict. This simple act prevented a devastating war and fostered unity, illustrating the power of democracy. Secondly, we see the immense influence a leader can wield. A capable leader at the helm can steer the ship through the stormiest seas. In our scenario, East Pakistan was led by a competent leader from the Awami League, which not only ensured political stability but also catalyzed socioeconomic development. It is a testament to the fact that leadership is not about power, but about navigating the way forward. Lastly, it reminds us of the long-term consequences of political decisions. The decision of the then Pakistani government had repercussions that are still felt today. However, in our alternate universe, a different decision led to a different outcome, highlighting the ripple effects of political choices. In conclusion, This journey through an alternate 1970 serves as a reminder of the importance of democratic processes, the impact of leadership, and the long-term implications